Couple red flags that I would say, in my opinion, when dating someone and you want to be in a relationship with them, it might be some professions that you might want to avoid. The reason I say that is because these certain professions have a way to wear and tear on your body. The first profession I'm going to say is a police officer. A police officer is always out here fighting crime. Always. And some police officers just want to do that. They will put that before their relationship. They will make deadlines where they have to meet their quota. You understand what I'm saying? And their relationship is not a main priority anymore. Another one is a doctor. A doctor is always on call. He can be at the house chilling with his wife or whatever. Once that phone go off, you have to be there for that patient, especially if it's your client. Now, I understand some doctors have different situations where they have other doctors that can assist. But at the same time, if it's their client and they feel very passionate about their client and getting their client the help that they need, then they're going to go do it. They're not going to send no one else to do it. They're going to stop what they're doing and they're going to take the time out to go see that patient. Now, yes, they're taking accountability of this patient because this is their patient. They've been with this patient. They know this patient history. Because if you send somebody else and you telling them X, Y, Z, and then they do something totally different, you're going to be to blame for it because you should have been there. You know you're on call. You know you need to be there. It's just exactly what it is. Another thing I would say is celebrities. Celebrities are at a high point in their life, you know. They're about, it's their way or it's no way, you know. It's just how it is. When it comes to their profession, they're going to stick to their profession. They're going to stick to their career. Like, you either with it or you're not. Like, there's the door. That's how some artists is. Not all, just some that take their craft just a little too serious. A lot of them take their craft a little too serious, and I'm not here to blame. I just want to give you some red flags on watch who you date. That's all I'm basically saying is just watch who you date, because you don't want to be that person that you have to sit at home lonely because this person just went out to a job where his life is in danger. You got firefighters. They do this all the time. As a matter of fact, they spend the night at the station because I volunteer to be an EMT. I volunteered to do it one time, and I realized that you got to stay at the fire station. Like, you have to stay at the fire station. I don't know if the fireman did, but I know with EMT, we definitely did. And they have beds for you already in there. And I was just like, okay, this ain't bad, but what's the point of this? You know, we was partying all night type of thing, just getting to know each other. Then it was time to lay down. Boom, you hear this loud bell going off. Like, what's going on? And it's a call. So everybody rushing to the call. We get there, fire department get there, police get there. And it seemed like everybody got their own order to get there. But what I'm saying is, it's traumatizing because you pull up to the scene, you don't know what's going on. I got there and a lady leg was hanging off. Like, it's traumatizing. So just imagine if that was my profession and I had to come home every day to my wife and tell her, you know, somebody's leg was hanging off or a man's brain was hanging out his head. Believe it or not, my wife likes stuff like that. Like, she's into the whole health and all that. Like, she likes that stuff. But some women might not. You know, it might be a turnoff. So you got to understand that. And another thing dealing with somebody with their profession is their schedule. Their schedule is very high. It's hard to plan things. You know, y'all want to have a romantic getaway. You got to make sure your partner's profession schedule is clear, like all the way clear. There ain't no call them or nothing. Like, you gotta make sure of that. So these are certain things you just want to look at that becomes red flags in a relationship, but you can overcome them. when I say it's self-awareness, self-awareness is the main key. Once you dating that person, you find out what their profession is. You don't have to knock them necessarily. Like, as soon as you start talking to them, you could give them a chance and see what kind of person they are. If they say my job come first, then it is what it is. They already let you know. Once somebody lets you know how they is in the beginning, then you should take consideration of that. If you don't take consideration of that, then you're just hurting yourself. The person already told you how they was, and if you feel like you can change them, it's not going to happen. You can do as much of anything that you want that you think that's going to change that person. It's not going to happen because they already told you what it was. A lot of people try to change people. You just can't do that when it comes to someone's profession. It's the highway or it's no way. Like, it's just how it is. And some people not even going to argue with you about it. If they got to go do a call, they got to go do a call. It's their job. Their job is very important. A lot of people treat relationships nowadays as a business. It's really no love no more. Like, you seem like you in love, but I'm starting to realize from people telling me that it's just a business. Like, your love and that other person's love, like, it's not equal. It's not the same no more, especially when your job is involved, because now you have to stop doing what you're doing to make sure the next person is straight. And that's love. That is love, because like I said, with the doctor is going to make sure their patient is comfortable, their patient is taken care of. Same thing as they would do with their wife. They're going to make sure that person is taken care of. They're going to make sure that person is straight. It is a different type of love, but it's still love. Love is just love. But at the end of the day, you want to be aware of these people professions. You got freelancers. Oh man, the freelancers, they out here taking pictures, doing whatever. They got a schedule they're trying to keep up. And they're trying to pretty much be around the community a lot. Some people don't like the outdoors. You may have that type of person where they like to stay inside. Me, example, I love to stay inside. I really don't deal with the outdoors like that. So you don't have to worry about me like really being out too much. I'd rather stay in the house. But what I'm just saying is, when you dating these people, just be aware of their profession and if you can deal with it. So if you can deal with a police officer, coming to home and you ask them about their day, some people can't. Some people just be like, oh yeah, how your day was? Oh, my day was good. Then the police officer, how your day was? Let me tell you, it was a robbery down the street on 21st, this and that. Man got his leg blown off, I almost got shot at. Like, it gets like, whoa, like, do you really want to know how that person's day was when it comes to their profession? That's something you have to think about. Like, some people like that stuff. Some people like that stuff because it's entertainment for them, especially when they're in the house by themselves, lonely. Yes, they're going to want to know how their significant other day was. And you got the ones that don't want to share it. Especially if their life was in danger, especially if they was threatened, especially if they had a gun to their head, because all it's going to do is make you worry more. You're not going to want that person to be in that profession. You're not. You hear all these stories about cops getting killed. You hear all the stories about the cops shooting us. Like, you don't want to be in that profession with that person. Meaning you don't want to be with that person dealing with their profession. Because, yes, that's their profession. But when they bring it home to you, now you're involved. You're more involved now because now you want to know X, Y, and Z. You want to know how it happened. What was the outcome? And this person just had a stressful day. You think they want to go into full details like you're their boss? They don't want to go in full details of their day and what happened. They want you to stay out of it. They want you to just let them do them and everything will be straight. But that's basically what I'm just saying is, please just be aware of the person that you're looking for. I understand we all got types. We all got standards, but you just got to think about it. And another one would be a pilot. Oh, man, I know a pilot has a stressful job making sure everybody is safe. Just imagine that pilot, flying that plane and get a phone call, something happened to his family, and he might deviate. He might deviate and turn the plane around. Like, you never know. And then there's a lot of hijacking on the planes. It's so much stuff that these people go through in their profession that you just don't know. And sometimes it's best not to even find out. I think it's best to, comfort that person when they come home. You can ask them how their day was, or you can find a different way, like, do you need a massage? Can I rub your feet? You want me to run your shower? Like, make things less stressful for them because they just dealt with a stressful job. So that's basically what I'm just saying, just be aware of who you date and who you want in your life. And if you can deal with the sacrifices of them leaving you to go to their job, if you can deal with that, hey, the each is on. But that's my time. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. I also gotta appreciate everybody, man. My subscribers are going up. We almost at 1,000. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm very touched. Like, I'm very touched. And please keep on doing y'all thing. If y'all want to know more about relationships, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm about to give you more relationship tips, more relationship advice. Probably gonna be in the next video.